Alright, Shalom, Yashalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Akim. Out there pushing the truth in love and sincerity and in charity with all humility. Okay, this is the brother YASHAWAN from the GMS Mama's Camp. Back again with another brief lesson. Okay, the name of this lesson is entitled, Don't Entangle Yourself with This World. Okay, don't entangle yourself with this world. Okay, so this is basically going to be skillfully to Monday Night Live last week. Okay, with that lesson named when you're too busy, you forget the work of the Lord. Okay, so you could go ahead and check that out on my page. Okay, but this is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 4. Okay, this goes into you're being distracted, okay, or caught up with distractions, okay. And the brother from our camp, YASHAWAN-BAN, he did a year part lesson, camp pass going into distractions, okay. And also camp head, or went into a lesson going into distractions as well, okay, during our fellowship. All right, so this is basically going to be skillfully adding to both of these lessons. Okay, this is 2 Timothy 2 and 4. No man that worried entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier. Okay, so keep in mind a soldier. All right, as we say, we are a soldier for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So now a soldier, he doesn't care about what's going on in this world. Okay, he doesn't care about the cares of this world, Salah. All right, all he cares about is doing serving the one who sent him on a mission. Okay, now when you go into that word entangle it, okay, he goes to you. All right, all right, let me just get it. All right, let's look up this word warrant first. Okay, warrant, to make a military expedition, to lead soldiers to war or to battle, be in a constant battle daily, spiritual battle. Okay, coming up against all type of evilness. Okay, you say to do military duty, be on active service. And what is our reasonable service? According to Romans 12 and 1 and 2. Okay, to do the will of the Most High, holy, acceptable, and pleasing unto Him. Be a soldier to fight. Aren't we fighting for this truth? So why be distracted with the cares of this world? Okay? Entangle it. Okay? To weave of a thing. To entangle, to involve in. Alright? Going to the Strongs, to entwine. Alright? Entangle. Okay? So think about it. If you interweave with this world, interweave is going into like a plait. Okay, you know when you plait someone here, you weave in that here, that tie in like a rope. So if you tie with this world, the cares of this world, you're not going anywhere. Okay, you're not going anywhere. You will be tied to the cares of this world. So your mind and your heart, okay, and your spirit, everything will be tied to the cares of this world. Your thoughts when you're on the battlefield, you're not thinking about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and doing this work. You're thinking about your woman, your children, your job, okay, You thinking about all the lust, the evil lust. All right? You thinking about getting another job. You thinking about getting more money. So these are things what's gonna be in your heart and your mind when you tie to this world, to the things of this world, to the cares of this world. You thinking how you gonna get a new car. Or you have another car, you have a car, but you're thinking about getting another car just because you want another car. You see what I'm saying? These things, okay, when you come to serve the Lord, you have to be as though you don't have those things. You see? And the scripture tell you, be not as though thou have a wife. All right, because in this world, a man cares for his wife. All right, but you got to be as though you don't have no wife when you come to do this work. You see? So when you involve or entangle or weave or tie up into the cares of this life, this world, okay, you're not going anywhere. Okay, you will start to drift from the truth because of all of these distractions now that comes with this world. Okay, with this life. They say no man that warreth, no man who warreth, right? Who active in the service of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, entangling himself interweave or tie with the affairs. You see, business. Okay, of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier. You see, so that when the Most High give you this truth, he give you this to be active in his services. Okay, not to be caught up with the cares and the affairs of this world. You see? So, if you caught up with the cares of this lifetime, of this life, of this world, okay, like I said a little earlier, if you in a battlefield, you worrying about all these different things. Okay, here it is now. Use a soldier. When a soldier on that field, the only thing on his mind, on his heart, is carrying out duties for the one who command him. In our case, our duties to be carrying out is for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So our minds, our hearts should always be on the services, doing his will. You see? So if that ain't on your mind, and lust is on your mind, okay, greed is on your mind, all right, wickedness is on your mind, then you will be drifting away. You ain't holding on to what you have learned. You're not putting those things in practice. Okay, because why? You on the field, but yet you're thinking about committing adultery with another man's wife. You're thinking about some lustful idea of you getting a big house or something. You're thinking about, okay, all of the distractions. And you want an iPhone. You want the latest iPhone. Okay? You want the latest PS5, PlayStation. Okay? You're thinking about GXT or GT5 or whatever that game is. Okay? You're thinking about the newest Apple MacBook Air. All of these things you're thinking about, which really doesn't matter. You're thinking about going to this event, to that event. Okay? So you can't be caught up with the affairs of this life. Okay? Of this world. Alright, okay? Because of these things on your heart, on your mind, alright, you can start to drift. Let's get Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 1. Okay? Salakia. Before I get that, let me just get let me go back to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 4. Let me go back there. Salakia. All right. Okay. 2 Timothy 2 and 4. Right? Let's get this in the TPT version. All right. They say, for every soldier called to active duty must divorce himself from distractions of this world, that he may fully satisfy the one who chose him. You see what I'm saying? Divorce goes back to separate. So you must separate yourself. You see what I'm saying? From the distraction of this world. Okay? So that you could do the services of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to satisfy him. Alright? Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice. So you use a soldier and you're going on the battlefield and you presenting your body as a sacrifice, because you don't know if you're going to be killed or not. But the scripture tells us we are killed all day long. Okay? That ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world. Separate yourself. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. See? So your mind, your thoughts, okay, you're going to separate. Alright? Less if your mind and your heart in the right spot and you're on the cares of this world, then you're going to drift. Okay? The Most High take what you got and give it to somebody else. This is our Hebrews 2 and 1. Therefore, we ought to give the more earnest heed to the things which we have heard, lest at any time we should let them slip. Okay? Check this. This is there it is, because there's so much different translation here. Alright. CSB. For this reason, we must pay attention to all the more what we have heard, so that we will not drift away. What we heard, this teaching, what we have learned. Okay? Alright? ESV. Therefore, we must pay much closer attention to what we have heard, lest we drift away from it. You see? So when you come to serve the Lord, okay, you learn a lot of things. You learn things that you didn't even know. What you were doing was wrong. So when you learn those things, and you learn the right way, you must hold on to those things, lest you drift away. Alright? So yeah, Lord will, this lesson is edified. And let it give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Akim, or just pushing the truth in love and sincerity, and in charity with all humility. Okay, Shalom and the Bible Paul. Kwam Yashia.